Shalom Yasharala. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders, great millstone, who still rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom. Mass shootings in America will justify martial law. And this lesson that I'm doing is inspired from what I heard on talk radio. And I want to say it was coast to coast. Okay. But anyway, you know, the guy that's behind that particular talk radio show, he was saying that there's no other way to deal with gun control. He said the only way to deal with it is that the government has to implement martial law, and they have to go from house to house and take these weapons by force. Either the citizens are going to give up their weapons voluntarily, or they're going to take them by force, or they're going to have to deal with a firing squad. Okay, pretty much the military just shooting you down to take your weapons. And then he was like, for the people that, you know, give up their weapons voluntarily, they have to deal with the gangs, they have to deal with robbers, all right, they have to deal with different criminals. So now they're unprotected, you know. But the whole point of this all is that this is Bible prophecy, and you were told these things would happen before it's happening, okay? And this is right at the door, man. It could be this year, okay? Either way, you know that it's down the pipe, all right? It's right in front of your door, man. You know, and for you tribes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native and Seminole Indians, when I say you tribes, I'm talking about you Israelites, you were warned. Look into, all right? And a lot of you Israelites, you're going to get caught up during the hour of martial law. Okay? You're going to get caught up when Esau fully implements this thing, man. Because basically we're in martial law already. We're in the New World Order already. But this devil, he's really going to bring it, okay? You know, we're really in what's called the progression phase, all right? But they're going to fully do it. Now, we're going to start off in the book of Isaiah. Then we're going to go to 2nd Esdras. And this isn't going to be long. It doesn't need to be long because it speaks for itself, okay? Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 10. And this also shows you we're not in those happy times you thought we were, man. A lot of you Hebrew Israelites, you think it's a game, man. You think this is entertainment, just something to do or just something to watch. You come across our videos, and instead of you soaking this information in like a sponge and applying it to your life, you know, it's just a song and a dance to you, man. Well, it ain't going to be a damn song and a dance soon, all right? It's going to cost you your life. That's what's going to happen. You don't see what Esau doing to brothers' pages? Beginning with the apostles, constantly hitting them with strikes and hitting brothers with strikes, taking down our pages. So when the famine of the word comes, you don't got this word in you, man. That's on you. All right? If you don't got the eye salve, you don't got the oil, you can't see, that's on you. Isaiah 24 and 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Now, what is the city of confusion? America. Babylon the Great. All right, the word Babylon goes back to the Hebrew word Babel, which means confusion. That's America. Okay, so the city of confusion, Babylon the Great, America, is broken down. What is it talking about? Complete economic failure, complete economic collapse. All right, that's what it's dealing with, man. Which the word economic or economy, it goes back to house management, you know. But it's going to be broken down. Point blank, period. The economy will fail. So this money is going to be worthless. And see, Esau wants the chaos. He wants people going crazy. He wants people rioting, looting, you know, committing murder, so he can justify martial law. And so he can also roll in that chip, which that's already here. Like I said on the previous video, words jumping off the pages or jumping out the pages. We're speaking about the prophecies as the prophecies are here. You know, I mean, man, if you don't know what the mark of the beast is by now, we see the mark of the beast as we're talking about it, man. It's not like we got to wait another 2,000 years like John the Revelator, you know, St. John the Divine. We don't have to wait, man. You know, because he was speaking about a prophecy that we're currently seeing and talking about. But the point is, the city of confusion, America, is broken down. America's going to be broken down from the inside out. Listen to this part right here, though. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. Now, that's martial law. Okay, that's curfews. Something else that God was speaking about, man. Like I said, I want to say it was coast to coast. Okay? But they're going to be curfews. Curfews. You know, you're not going to be allowed to be outside at X and X amount of time. Okay? Hey, man, it's going to be a complete shutdown of this system, man. Esau wants this thing on lock. He's policing the earth and gentrifying the earth. But the point is, every house is shut up that no man may come in, so it's going to be military blockades, checkpoints. Now, and you're going to have people, you're going to have your different patriot groups, you know, the people that are very happy that Trump is in office. They're not going to give up their guns. You look at a lot of these different Edomites down south, Edomites in Texas, they're not going to give up their guns, man. But something else has been going out as of late because of these mass shootings, and they even talked about it on Al Jazeera. They said how white supremacy, which really is Edomite supremacy, that's a problem that America refuses to deal with. You want to know why? Because so-called white man, he came into power by way of Edomite supremacy. Okay? And Esau, you Edomites, you so-called white people, you're coming to find out, if you don't know already, you are the real terrorists of the planet Earth, man. You're an Edomite supremacist terrorist. Okay? You are the problem. But the point is, the wicked leader of Esau, hell, they're even going to use you. They're going to use their own people to forward this agenda. And that's why it's also called domestic terrorism. They don't give a damn who it is. And they're going to use us. They're going to use the Hebrew Israelites, make up all types of slander and lies against us when we haven't did a damn thing, man. All we did was teach. But the whole point is, this is coming whether you wanted to or not, man. All right? So all you can do is just take it more serious. Stay prayed up, you know, and engulf yourself in these scriptures, man. Immerse yourself in these scriptures, man. All right? And you got the brother, the elder brother, Amon Gabar from out in the main camp. He did a lesson on how Israelite men need to be more God-minded, man. God-minded, meaning the mentality of a God. If you got the mentality of a God, you really don't give a damn, man. You know, you don't care about death. You don't care about your family dying. You don't care these worldly cares that, you know, you would naturally care about being in the flesh. It doesn't bother you. Why? You got the mind of a God, man. You know? So we're coming back to that. We're becoming sons of the Most High again. Sons of YAHAWASHI. So even though these things are coming, it shouldn't move you. First and foremost, you were told it was going to happen anyway. But then secondly, you're an Israelite. And there's power in that. And you don't need any weapons of war, man. You don't need, only weapons of war you need are these scriptures, man. In your inward parts, you know, remembering these scriptures when the time comes, man. But you don't need guns and all this different BS these people in the world gotta have. Let them worry about that. They gotta worry about somebody breaking in their house and all that shit, which I'm going to read that. I'm going to read it right now. Okay? 2nd Ezra chapter 15. And man, we're going to start at verse 14. 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe meaning destruction. Everybody about to catch hell, man. And you got this damn bug out. His name is Rap the News. That dude, he's a demon, man. And he never shows his face. But he likes to do videos on Planet Hell. all right, which I find that hilarious. That guy, he believes in hell. He believes that when you die, evidently by what he's saying, he believes when you die, your spirit goes to a different planet and you're going to burn there, man. That dude's a bug out, all right? But, hey, man, the planet Earth, this about to be planet hell, man. This about to be planet hell right here. The New World Order is hell on earth, man. That's why we've been telling you, beginning with the apostles, and really just beginning what the scriptures say. The scriptures say, through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, this is about to be the worst time in human history, man. So this is going to be your planet hell right here. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. It says, man, it's a time coming that's never been like this, man. This is about to be worse than slavery, man. I got to say it again because I said it like months before. Jacob's trouble will eclipse slavery, man. And man, slavery, Esau will rape your son in front of you, man. He will rape your wife in front of you. He will cut off your rod. He fed our babies to alligators. This man did all type of unspeakable things, and this is just what we know about. But Jacob's trouble is about to be worse than that, man. This great tribulation is about to be worse than 70 AD. It's going to be worse than what Antiochus Epiphanes did to us. This is the worst time in history, man. Okay? So woe to the world and them that dwell therein. And then you also got to think about the advancement of technology. Esau has different things to kill us with now or murder us with now. He didn't have 2,000 years ago, or he didn't have during slavery, during the 16, 17, and 1800s. He didn't have these different weapons to murder us with that he has now. All right? You got to think about all that, and they're going to release the big guns, man. You know? The guillotine is back. Hey, man, it's about to be massive beheadings, man. People will be beheaded in large numbers for refusing the mark of the beast, man. All right, but 15 and 15 now. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right, so you're going to have race wars, man. You're going to have race wars, but also martial law. You know, to so-called, maintain order. Because law and order is going to be done away with as a whole, man, really. But to maintain that facade of order, because really ain't no order now. But to maintain that facade of order, they're going to implement martial law. Okay? Hey, it's going to be hectic, man. I mean, you're going to be waking up in the morning and war is going to be right outside in front of you. Okay? You're going to be stepping over corpses. This is what's coming. All right? It's coming, man. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. So the modern day sword is the gun. All right? Guns in their hands, man. For there shall be sedition or insurrection, uprisings among men, and invading one another. Like I said, for you brothers and you few sisters out there that are in the truth, you don't got to worry about this. And let's say if the Lord allows it to happen, you're going to have that unmovable faith. So what? You done broken my house, man. I'm ready to die any damn way, man. But, I'm faithful to believe that even though we're going to be in situations where it looks like we're going to die, it's all a test, man. And the Lord, he's going to help us out. It says he shall be our guide in that day. Our guide, just like you have a GPS. A GPS is a guide, all right? So you can, find or make it to your destination. Well, guess what? The scriptures, this is your GPS, in the spirit. So we can make it the hell up out of here. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, breaking entries. They should not regard their kings nor princes. They're not going to give a damn about Trump. They're not going to give a damn about this election coming up. None of that, man. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Well, like they say, the survival of the fittest, you got that Darwinian theory, okay? Which basically, the strong survive. So people going to click up in gangs. People going to, hey, man, it's going to be crazy out here, man. It's just like in that movie, The Book of Eli, You're going to have gangs. They're going to use women as bait, to reel men in. Going to have a woman. That woman, she's out there all destitute, acting like she needs help. Really, that woman was used as a damn ploy or as a decoy to get your ass caught up. Now you got captured by a damn cannibal gang. They eating people, man. This is what's coming, brothers. They even showed you that on the movie The Road, man. And then they even show you in a lot of movies. You got the movie Quarantine. You got the movie The Crazies. They show you that really it's the government doing all this shit, man. It's really the government. And to go on a deeper level, the shadow government, the elite, they're the ones behind it, man. Hey, man, you watch that movie, The Crazies, right? Which is pretty old now. You watch that movie, The Crazies, and they show you in the beginning of that movie, they were spraying chemtrails, and they pretty much show how the government was watching everything, but it was all an experiment, man. Same thing with the movie Quarantine, right? With just a low-budget movie, but it's pretty good. That really should have been in the theaters, man. But you watch movies like that, they show you that really it's the government behind it. They showed you the CDC brought that damn disease, and they said how it was a engineered form of rabies. That's why people were, acting like zombies. Really, they had a hypergenetic or an engineered form of rabies, man. Esau gonna release all that shit, man. Okay, so really, you need to be immersed in these scriptures, or really you're gonna go crazy, man. Okay, and not to jump off the point. I'm gonna get back to the point. The point is though, martial law coming, famine coming. Okay, spiritual famine is coming because you're gonna want answers for these things for you Jakes that have been playing games the whole time, man. You're gonna want to know why is this happening. Well, your ass ain't gonna know because you didn't seek the Lord while he was found, man, by way of his prophets. These videos going out right now, so now you can get the information. So then when the time comes, you're gonna be like, the scriptures say that. The scriptures say martial law will happen. It said that there will be uprisings, there will be race wars, it will be civil war, it will be all these different things, biochemical warfare, the RFID chip, mandatory massive microchipping, of people. You knew it would happen. And it said, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? So people are not going to give a damn about anything except surviving. However they got to do it, by any means necessary. If that means, kidnapping children, kidnapping people, or, it's going to be some bugged out stuff out here, man. Whatever people got to do, holding people for ransom. All right. Hey, man, you can have different doomsday prepper communities. They're going to be fighting against each other. They was all one big so-called happy New World Order family prepared for this thing, but that shit didn't work out. It's going to be about survival, period. Everybody going to be fighting against each other, man, except the men of the Lord. And it's not even a guarantee that we're going to be together during that time. Lord willing, we're going to all link up, in the very end. But it's going to be certain instances and moments we may be alone, man. That's why you got to build your faith up, because you're not going to have another man next to you that you could talk to, or hit up on the phone real quick. Hey, brother, how do I deal with this situation? You're going to be, by yourself. You're going to be out there by yourself, man. That's why it's about building up your faith. But, reading on, this is the point right here. Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. I just read in Isaiah 24 how every house is shut up that no man may come in. That's martial law. Okay? Checkpoints. Military blockades. Hey, the whole spirit of Nazi Germany, when they would be like, papers, please, you weren't able to, pass through a certain city, they would have to, see who you were. Pretty much, get your number, get your ID number, know who you are as a person. Well, guess what? Now it's going to be that chip. It's going to be that microchip, man. And you read books like 1984 by George Orwell that really represented these times, man. It represented these times. Okay? Now, I'm going to read a little bit more, then I'm going to jump to the book of Jeremiah, and then I'm going to close this out, okay? The point is, man, hell on earth is coming, all right? And the only way you can deal with that is by this. You know, listen to the prophets while you can also, man, because, you know, scriptures say, how shall they hear without a preacher? You can't understand this word on your own, man. You got to be taught. But after you're taught, you know, you get built up in the faith, and the Lord starts supping with you, okay? All right, but reading on 2 Ezra 15 and 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. Troubled. Anarchy. Chaos. Hell, man. And it says, the houses shall be destroyed. So, you know, you're going to have arson, people burning houses down. All type of stuff, man. And men shall be afraid. That's another thing. You know, scriptures say men shall be like a woman in travail. Men are going to be like women during childbirth, man. And that's a big statement. You're going to have, you know, huge, mighty men that are like 6'6", you know, 6'8". You know, they've been in war. You know, they've seen war. All right. And another thing, too, a draft is coming, man, because, you know, we're in the beginning phases. Or should I say the beginning stages of World War III, the draft coming back, man. And once these men that are going to be drafted are, you know, shipped overseas, they're not coming back home, okay? But it says men shall be afraid. So whether you've been drafted and you're overseas and you're afraid during this Third World War, or you're right here in America, or wherever you are, you know, the entire planet Earth is about to catch hell, man. But I keep bringing up America because it's mainly going to be in America. Why? America's Babylon the Great. And this place is going to be completely destroyed, man. Okay? But men shall be afraid. Men, it says men's hearts, not meaning their, you know, their hearts in their chests, but men's hearts, meaning their minds, are going to fail them for fear. You know? But also the actual heart, they're going to actually have heart attacks, man. Heart failure. Cardiac arrest, man. You know, but because they're so troubled in the mind, they're going to have heart attacks. You're going to die from fear. You're going to die by just seeing shit, man. Seeing certain things, man. You know? And people are going to commit suicide, man. All right? You know, so people want to talk about, well, you know, we need to stop the terrorism and, you know, and we need to do something about these different men that have these psychological problems, you know, because when it comes to you Edomites, it's always a damn mental illness, man. But if it was a so-called Negro committing those crimes, nah, we just need to, you know, get that nigga. All right. But either way, you know, you want to stop the so-called terrorism. Well, it's going to be more of that, man. It's going to be more mass shootings because this is an agenda, you know, whether it's false flags or government psyops, you know, whether it's all staged, that's neither here nor there. And a lot of it is. But at the same time, it's supposed to come anyway. It's going to happen, man. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. That's the point. Great tribulation. Let me jump to that. And then I'm going to go to the book of Jeremiah. And that's going to be it, man. The book of Matthew, chapter 24. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 21, direct precept. For then shall be great tribulation. Showing you what? Nate, Bishop Nathaniel, the IUIC, Nate Satan, NATO. This ain't happened yet, man. And I'm calling you these different names because right now you ain't right, man. Now, if you repent, I'll stop saying all this stuff. If you say what the real truth is, because you said in the old video when you talking to a Benjaminite man, you told him that that Jacob's trouble, that pretty much is only dealing with the nuclear missiles. That pretty much is only dealing with Third World War. It's only dealing with World War III. You know, those were your words. Excuse me. Get some water really quick. Those were your words, man. Okay, Nate, You had said that Jacob's trouble or the great tribulation or the time of trouble that's spoken of in Daniel, the 12th chapter, you said that time of trouble is only dealing with World War III. And you said that we're going to be like la-di-da-di-da, like pretty much we're not going to have to deal with that. No, we got to deal with that, man. We're going to be down here too. We got to deal with that. It ain't going to be just all peaches and cream, man, during that time. You know, the Lord said he's going to deliver us from these situations, but you can't act like that's not going to happen, man. You can't act like that's not coming. It's not just World War III. What are the things that are going to be revolving around World War III? Okay? Hey, man, I believe you sold out. My personal belief. Now, you know, I could possibly be wrong, you know. And I'm not just here to slander you, but you ain't telling Israel the whole truth, man. You got to tell them Jacob's trouble is coming. It's not just World War III. What about the martial law? What about the concentration camps? But according to you, we're just conspiracy theorists, man. These things are real. Esau has underwater body bags showing you these millions of FEMA coffins not going to be enough to get rid of all these different dead bodies out here, man. Esau about to pull out the works. This nigga, because Esau the real nigga, okay, he going to show his dark side, man. He about to go crazy. He's already dark. Esau about to show you who he really is, man. But you ain't warning Jake about this, man. So if Jake get caught up, if they die by the thousands and millions, their blood is going to be on your hands, man, if they followed you. For then shall be great tribulation, like I just read, because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, for the elect's sake. And that wasn't talking about during 70 AD. That wasn't talking about during slavery. It's talking about right now. Okay? Right now. When all hell is about to break loose, man. The great tribulation is about to happen soon. Am I saying that it's here yet? No. But it's about to happen soon. Very, very soon. Jeremiah 18 and 21. Therefore deliver up their children to the famine and pour out their blood by the force of the sword. This coming for Israel, for 2/3 of Israel. And let their wives be bereaved of their children and be widows. And let their young men be put to death. And let their men be put to death. Excuse me. Let their young men be slain by the sword in battle. Let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop, martial law, suddenly upon them. For they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet. Right, man? Right. Because our people, they're against the prophets. So I hope you were edified. Hey, all hell is about to break loose, man. All you can do is prepare yourself for these times. Only way to prepare yourself is to stay in these scriptures, man. Put on the whole armor of the Most High. Like it tells you in Ephesians chapter 6. So, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. I hope you were edified. Shalom.